Welcome guys to another episode of SimplyFifa guys to an ultimate team, and this is episode 3. As you can see here, we kind of kick things off early and we come up against Smithy Star, who's got a decent 100 cam Dutch League bronze team, and I have to say this guy was absolutely good. Like, I really don't have any complaints here. He did give me a hard time and the first stuff, and I kind of offered absolutely nothing going forward. It was him all the way here, but in fairness, the team is nowhere even close to what we wanted to be to perform decently against teams like this. And I'm still playing with like 50 rated defenders who've got an individual chemistry of like 3 or 4. But the fact that my defending gets sloppy from time to time really doesn't help the cause here. I do get lucky with this penalty which blazes over the bar, but he gets a second goal here. I was actually pretty impressed. 18 area, stopping 10, rounds my defender, finesse, top corner. That was a good goal from him there. And I was actually expecting a huge scoreline from him here, because he just kept coming at me. I was all over the place really. My defender giving away the ball here. Roulette past my 2 guys and finesse from the edge of the area. He goes 3-0 up in the 37th minute. At this point I was screaming I really need a good goalkeeper. Things do pick up in the second half, and I do start getting my chances and defending better, which I should have been doing really all along. Lovely stopping 10 from Mikuli and drills it past the goalie there outside the 18th area. I was hoping for a comeback at this point, but unfortunately the game does end at 3-1, and I think I only get like just over 500 coins. And he does actually get a red card in the first half in the 25th minute, which was kind of embarrassing really. I should have made the extra man count. And this was actually the first time we get a negative kill-death ratio, 3 wins and 4 losses, and I was hoping to overturn it as soon as possible and I get into another game here with FC Saints. It was actually a pretty tight game up until the 25th minute here, where Zola, my German striker, gets a penalty for me, and I don't think he's actually scored a goal for me yet. And second penalty of the series with Jovetic once more, and I'm gonna drill that past the goalkeeper there. The top right. If you actually do realize, I take all my penalties to the right side, so if you're gonna play with me, you know what to dive. It's kind of a habit. I really can't turn the left stick to the left. I don't know why. As you can see, I get another goal with Jovetic here. Lovely McGilly spin at the 50th minute, and I was pretty chuffed about that. And a few minutes later here, a corner, which I don't think he was happy about conceding here. As you can see, he actually rage quits. I don't mind that really. And we get our record back to 4 wins and 4 losses for the series. I really don't want a negative record here. And now comes the interesting part, where some of my bronze players were running out of contracts, and what I'll do next is one of the first of many ways you can go about actually maintaining your squad. And you have the option of buying a bronze contract for 150 coins for that player, which will give you 5 more games, or you can actually go out and buy another bronze player for the same amount of coins, but who will actually give you 7 contracts, and you do have the added benefit of actually buying a player for the formation you're actually playing, thereby adding that little bit of chemistry along the way, and I do buy a couple of contracts here. And with contracts as well, like, you have to check between the shiny silver contracts or the normal gold contracts. At times they go for the same price, but the shiny silver contracts do actually give more games for your players, or like even if they're like 50 coins more or something, it's actually better in the long run to actually get the silver shiny contracts. And if you have been paying attention to my record there, you do realize it's actually now 5 wins and 4 losses, and I clumsily forgot to record one of the games which I won, I think 4-3, with Mikuli grabbing his first hat-trick. And I did actually have enough coins to actually buy another gold player, and decided to get myself a clearance seat for 900 coins. Here's Foster skills, 84 passing and 81 dribbling. That's not too shabby really for that price. For the newer players in Ultimate Team who really build squads in this way, you may be wondering why I'm actually buying bronze players here, while the whole point is to build a gold team. Well, the gold players that I do actually need, it's not affordable for me to buy 3 of them to actually fill in the gaps for those that had run out of contracts. So you kind of need to keep yourself playing for longer and at a cheap cost before you eventually need to buy more contracts and newer players all over again. It will be kind of pointless for me to have gone out and bought a 2,500 coin player while leaving 2 gaps on field, because what happens then when I need to rotate my squad, citing injuries and player fitness? I'll be left with fewer players to work with, and that can kind of spring up on you all at once. And like I mentioned in the first episode, we are avoiding that brick wall of being stuck playing games with no coins and injured players. This whole talk about players and contracts actually came at a very convenient time for me, as you can see me getting battered by Hustler Oxide with his beastly Hustler Silver Bronze Korean team. Because the whole time I was kind of thinking to myself, how the hell am I going to commentate on this game? I had no chance really. A 6-0 loss with my goalkeeper getting the man of the match, and at only 426 coins. Anyway, we still have 5 wins and 5 losses, so not a negative record yet, and the episode is about to come to a close. And please leave your feedback and comments, which are always welcome and appreciated. Thanks guys, and I'll see you for the next episode.